If you have multiple debts and you're only making minimum payments on all of them, you're taking the slowest, most expensive path out. There's a better way to attack it. But there are actually two competing strategies, and they optimize for completely different things. They're called the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. And picking the right one for you can change how fast and how painlessly you actually get out of debt. Welcome to What is Money 101, the channel that breaks down personal finance terms that sound complicated but really aren't. Every video, we take one term you've probably heard but maybe couldn't fully explain, and break it down in plain English. No jargon, no fluff, just what you actually need to know. Today's question: what is the debt snowball versus the debt avalanche method? Let's get into it. Both methods start the same way. You list every debt you owe. You keep making the minimum payment on all of them. And then you throw every extra dollar you can at just one debt at a time. The difference is which debt you attack first. The debt avalanche targets the debt with the highest interest rate first, regardless of its balance. Once that's paid off, you roll its payment into the next highest interest debt, and so on. Mathematically, this is the cheapest path. You pay the least total interest over time, because you eliminate your most expensive debt first. The debt snowball targets the smallest balance first, regardless of interest rate. Once that's paid off, you roll its payment into the next smallest balance. This method usually costs you a bit more in total interest, but it produces something the avalanche doesn't: a fast, early win. Here's a quick example. Say you have three debts: a $500 balance at 15% interest, a $3,000 balance at 18%, and a $9,000 balance at 6%. The avalanche method says attack the $3,000 balance first, since 18% is the highest rate. The snowball says attack the $500 balance first, since it's the smallest. Now imagine the $500 debt had the lowest interest rate of the group instead. The avalanche would still say pay off the highest rate debt first. The snowball would still say knock out the $500 balance first, purely because it's smallest, even if it's not the most expensive one. So why would anyone choose the mathematically worse option? Behavior. Debt payoff is as much psychological as it is financial. The snowball method is built around quick wins. Knocking out an entire debt in weeks can create momentum that keeps people going, where the slower, more optimized avalanche might feel discouraging if progress on the highest rate debt takes months to show. So, which should you use? If you're disciplined and motivated by saving the most money possible, the avalanche is mathematically better. If you've struggled to stick with a debt payoff plan before, or you need visible progress to stay motivated, the snowball's quick wins might actually get you to debt-free faster in practice, even if it costs slightly more in interest. So that's the debt snowball versus the debt avalanche explained. To recap, the avalanche saves you the most money by targeting the highest interest rate first, while the snowball builds motivation by targeting the smallest balance first. The best one is whichever you'll actually stick with. If this made something click, do me a favor. Hit like, drop a comment with any questions or topics you want to explain next, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. This channel only works if more people find it, so sharing genuinely helps. Next up, what is a budget, and which type actually works? Most people quit budgeting not because they lack discipline, but because they picked the wrong system. See you in the next one.